League of Legends highlights, powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on esports.
Flash engages, sure, but the issue here is that now they just have 2 points of flash engages. Gnar joins the fight with ROCCAT. Sure, if you get one target, excellent. But there is a Tom, Kench, and Trundle here. If things go awry.
And that wave is pushing in, and SOFM is behind him. Now he sees that it's happening. One barrel cleared. He walks up for the auto attack, gets some speed. There's the frenzy mounting Dread, and first blood goes to SOFM. He gets level 5. Xiaohu chases up and easily locks down another kill with a spell flux. So 1 for 1 in answer.
Well, in terms of push potential for Xiaohu.
I mean, speaking of not working well, Snake now find themselves with vision in the Baron pit, but the Dragon pit. A control ward denies it. Xiaohu and Karsa just walk over and finish off this Mountain Dragon. Guoguo is there, just being another snake in the grass to deny entrance back into that mid lane, but bottom lane.
So this would be a very long laning phase for Zatai.
Now Karsa's actually behind Flandre here, and remember Zatai with no flash, that's the subjugate. Auto attack, Karsa holding onto the pillar, uses it to pull him back, but there's a late flash from Flandre to get back under the turret.
Yeah, late. Unfortunate. He thought he could outplay the situation. Maybe they can.
SOFM looking for the counterplay. Mounting Dread stacks up as SOFM finds himself the kill. Now Zatai trying to turn on to this. He used his flash earlier, and SOFM with the respite decides not to dive. Teleport coming in. It's going to be Ming who shows up along with Xiaohu. They turn and finish off Flandre, the quick 1 for 1, and the immediate rush over to SOFM. Rune Prison not quite ready, but it very soon will be. SOFM steps back in. There's the respite. Flash back. Engage into the back line. Ming manages to pick up Zatai. He's trying to carry him back to safety. Spits him back out. Maestro looking for the save as Xiaohu's on the backside. Dodges one, and RNG are not going to outplay this one. SOFM finds himself the kill.
Great full committal from Snake. You had to recognize that if RNG teams don't actually look to fight for objectives when their dual lanes are in the opposite side of the map. In this case, it has to be confidence in Flandre's ability to actually take the fight. They're bringing him over for that. So it's going to be a straight 3v3. But it seems in this case, RNG recognized that Flandre is a little bit far ahead and he just backs away. Really poor timings. Cassiopeia backing. Kindred now looking to flank around Rise alone.
That's just a bad recall timing out of Snake. That loses their turret. SOFM is bottom, and you can already see the tier 1 has taken a lot of push.
Have tried to trade sides. I understand that Flandre is doing really well for himself, but you have a ROCCAT Varus. You can actually segue from your ROCCAT Varus lanes being the lane you don't play to, being the most played towards, and actually start sending Flandre to that lane with 2 there. But that just means you sacrifice a lot of the vision towards the Baron itself.
Already we see that second Infernal being taken. RNG not on top of it as it spawns. Instead, perhaps looking for push or roam pressure towards that top side. But this opportunity that has been given over by RNG's mistakes to take control of the Baron pit. Now to take control of that top tier 1 turret, leading to it in those item timings. 3 items finished for Guoguo. Flash engage onto Uzi and Ming. They both flash back. Ming saving that Devours. The auto attack gets chucked out. Flandre chases down the kill, putting the king into the ground.
An exceptional flank. No wards from bottom lane to the mid lane. So easy for Flandre to just make the move. This should just be a Baron rush. It seems like RNG is trying to get a race going with Rise on bottom lane.
Yeah, the tier 2 will be taken by Xiaohu, but already that Baron is so low. Miasma over the wall. Karsa has flash. He's trying to get around towards it. That's the pillar. Flashes in. And he used his smite early. That's the Lamb's respite to deny it. Karsa will die outside of the respite. Baron picked up. SOFM with the casual outplay. Around the map, wait for RNG to make the stakes. And that has now netted them the Baron and this 3rd Dragon. 1 Mountain double Infernal. Plus a 2,000 gold.
Because wave clearing versus this team, Baron up, very difficult. But if you can push them off with proper poke, as they did with Light just there, then that might be an option for you.
Might be looking for a fight, but that is just a touch risky. As the wave pushes in, Uzi sitting on that True Shot Barrage. Guoguo gets pulled back by the pillar as Xiaohu steps up. True Shot Barrage, but the turret's already down. And like you said, they need to be able to step up to the minions, but with Snake defending them, it is so difficult.
Uzi lost so much HP off that. They can try and now move their line here because Snake are taking way too much.
Oh yeah. Now pushing on to the inhib. The remaining members of Snake group up. Xiaohu is behind them still, but the turret's already gone. Snake lash out, bite their victim, inject the poison of those super minions, and by themselves a lot gets caught out in a Fnatic brush by RNG. Love how that happens. But look at that Snake. They just dash up with the minion wave using Flandre's distraction to break an inhibitor turret.
They don't have to do anything. Force Xiaohu out of that bush. It looks like he's coming in for the fight.
True shot barrage. Chains of Corruption finds Karsa, plus the miasma. SOFM finishes off the inhibitor. Super Minion's already in that bottom lane, and Snake even taking the safe route.
Aesthetically pleasing.
So easy to see, yeah. As Mountain Dragon is picked up for SOFM. That will be secured by Guoguo, but Baron's coming up in 5 seconds. And Super the Baron, like we said, they've got so much shred. Karsa and Ming are there. Flandre very far from Mega, leaps over the pit. Look at how quick it's going down the miasma. True shot barrage, but light. Picks up the Baron buff. Cannon barrage coming down as Xiaohu chases off to the side. SOFM drops an early respite. He's sitting inside of this. Uzi firing shots. There's a miasma. No chase. Arcane Shift misses. And the pillar that harasses Flandre will try to work down this remaining inhibitor. Zatai trying to take aggro, but the cannon minion's about to finish it off. He steps up. Oh, and pulls the aggro. The turret's still standing, but only just. A stiff breeze. The minion wave is about to finish it off.
Stare at it angrily.
There it goes. Now it breaks down the inhibitor. Xiaohu will finally clear out the rest of it. The 30 already goes down miasma. Walked up onto the next inhibitor. True shot barrage again as Uzi arcane shifts out of the miasma. And now Xiaohu trying to sidestep against Flandre on the side is undefended. He flashes sideways in order to retreat, but SOFM chases it down. Uzi's running it back to the fountain, and RNG are running back to the Nexus as Snake split RNG apart, take down all of the inhibs they need, and turn onto the Nexus, plus a Lamb's Respite on top of that from the steps of the fountain. Uzi will watch as his first game back into the LPL is a loss.
And we got a Penguin dab off that. Really well done from the invading force of Snake going into Beijing and taking the first game versus the home team. Strong start, strong early game. It's what we wanted to see out of the team. Support SOF.